Hey guys, hope you are all having a great week so far. Just got a couple of things that you guys need to know about this weekend. Also, a few quick friendly reminders. But before we get into that, I want to encourage each and every one of you guys to continue to pray for our brothers and sisters in Christ that were affected by the tornadoes a couple of days ago. The Dallas campus was actually without power for a couple of days, but thank God there was no other damage to this campus. But around the community, there is still a lot of homes without power. There were a lot of vehicles that were damaged. Schools are still closed. Businesses are closed. Maybe you yourself were affected by the tornadoes, or maybe your family or you know someone else who was affected or have damage to their homes or vehicles. But Gateway Church is doing everything in their power to support the Dallas community and using all the resources they can. But we want to be sure that we're doing our part at the very least, and that is lifting up every single person who was affected by this tornado in prayer. And if there is anything that we can do for you guys, please let us know. Do not hesitate. We want to be sure that we are helping you guys in any possible way we can. But want to let you guys know that we are also praying for you, okay? So please join me in just praying for every single person that was affected by this. And we're going to watch God just move in a miraculous way as he always does, all right? So for this weekend, we want to let you guys know that this is actually the last weekend in our series, Wisdom for Life. And we want to make this the best weekend so far, because this weekend we also have a salvation call within our small groups again. But in our salvation calls, we have our salvation cards for our first time salvations. And those are the kids who accepted Jesus into the heart for the very first time and who said the salvation prayer for the first time ever. So we want to be sure that every single one of you guys knows what's expected of you and how you have to fill out these cards, all right? So these cards are going to be in your folders, which are located in your small group boxes. And once it comes to the salvation call, once it comes to that part of the small group, you are going to ask the question, did anyone accept Jesus into their heart for the very first time or say that prayer for the very first time? And if you have hands raised, that's amazing. But we want to be sure that you guys get their information down. So there's 4 things that you need to write down on this card. The first is the date. So you got to write down the date and the service time right next to the date, and then get their first and last name. So these are a couple things highlighted: the first, last name, birthday, and guardian's phone number. But guess what? You don't even have to worry about the birthday or the guardian's phone number. We will take care of that. Your supervisors will put that down, get all that information. All you have to remember is the date, the service time, and get the first and last name. Now remember, these are only for our amazing kids that said that prayer for the very first time. If they rededicated their life, that's incredible. But we want to be sure that we are getting an accurate account of how many salvations, first time salvations, we have each service. So if you guys can help us out with that, that will be amazing. Appreciate you guys on that. Also, this weekend, this Sunday in fact, is our fall party. Our fall party is finally here. It's going to be at Churchill Park from 1 to 3, and everyone is invited. Everyone is invited. You can bring your families, and if you haven't RSVP'd yet, please do so as soon as possible. Please do that in the Sign Up Genius link. And also, if you have signed up to bring a food or beverage item, please remember to do so. That way everyone is covered. But remember, guys, it's going to be a time of fun and fellowship with one another. So you can bring a soccer ball, a football, frisbee. You can bring anything that you want to do outdoors. It is going to be a beautiful day. I checked the weather this morning, and it looks awesome. So it's going to be a great time. Hope to see every single one of you guys there. But also, next weekend is actually the first weekend of November. So that means that it's now time to get your time off requests into your supervisors, all right? And the faster you do this, the sooner we could make the schedules for the rest of the month. And that way we make sure that there's no holes and there's no gaps that we need to fill come that weekend. So please, if you have any time off that you need to request for the month of November, get that into your supervisors as soon as possible, all right? That would really help them out and help everyone else out in the whole scheduling process. Guys, I can't wait to see you guys this weekend. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited for the fall party, and it's going to be incredible. All right, but you guys have a great week, all right? Have a good one.